Hello, Helvenar fans. I'm Jada, and I'm here with Tiago to celebrate together the Elvarian Games.
Yes,
Hi,
I'm super
Tiago.
excited this year.
Yes, me too.
You,
So
the
you
very
know,
games are such incredible games. I love it.
I'm sorry, there is a little bit of delay. What are you saying?
The Ovarian games are always an incredible game, and I
Yes,
love watching it.
yes, and I see that you have the same strawberry beer gear that I have, so we are all ready. What can you tell me about the event?
So this year we are bringing again Rufus, our aficionated by the hippocampus,
Uh
and
huh.
again he's watching the games just as we will, and
Hmm.
also our players will be able to. And he, as you know, particularly interested in the seahorse races. So he is choosing which one he thinks will be the winner. Maybe he will bet on it. Who knows? But interesting is that this year one of the competitors seems slightly different. This year the among the competitors we have sea cookies. Sea cookies is rather slightly small seahorse, but
Hmm.
uh, don't judge a book for its cover. Even though he's small, he's very brave, he's very smart, and I'm quite sure maybe in the end of the Ovarian Games he surprises us.
Interesting. All right. What can you tell me then about the race? Like, what do we get?
So, in these Ovarian Games,
Hmm.
we will be allowing the players to visit the whole hippocampus park. So you'll be allowed to visit the winner parade. So it's a new building we did where the Lord can expose in his kingdom the place where all the winners from each race show off to the spectators. We also have um, the fountain, the winner's fountain. So
Hmm.
in this fountain, we will be able to see to make a tribute for the winners. We also have the Azure stables. On
Hmm.
the Azure stables, all the horses stay there and are kept and fed. And last but not least, we will be preparing for our players the food stand called Savory Bites.
Oh,
And as you know, all the races happen in a stadium.
yeah.
And this year we take the players to visit the glory of the Nimble, our majestic hippocampus, where the races happen. And if you start the event, you already get this incredible evil building, glory of the Nimble. And as you complete the quests and feed and help the racer go through the hoops,
Uh-huh.
you will see that the glory of the nimble changes. And some players will think, why does it change? In this event, we are following the career of sea cookies.
Okay.
So every round you complete at the 20 points and you get a grand prize.
Hmm.
You sea cookies will move from a lesser stadium to a more intricate, to a more beautiful one. And in the end, he's on the big stadium, his dream, the
Hmm.
glory of the Nimble.
Really nice. Um, I have already, I see a question from Gan that is asking what is best to build between, for example, the Coral Fountain and the Winners Parade, which
Hmm.
is the Royal Prize Pass prize. Um, what do you like best?
It depends. On most of the events, we like to capture all types of requirements and all kinds of audience. So if you need now of units, for example, the
Uh-huh.
Azure stable will give you heavy ranged units. So
Oh,
maybe players on chapters, players that don't have a mercenary camp or still haven't unlocked these technology, you can already start producing the big frogs, the Finian frogs.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, if your city is lacking a little bit of culture, you can have this beautiful 1x3 culture building called Coral Fountain. So it's very narrow. You can fit it quite well in your map, and it's also very beautiful. If you up to have a little bit more of population, on the Royal Prize Pass, we have the Winners Parade that gives you a very good amount of population, as well as a little bit of culture. So I believe that there is no better. I think when we plan these buildings, we try to make all type of play styles satisfied and happy with the prizes. So this is from these events. For example, on the daily buildings we have, for example, on the first day, we had the Manta Ray. It's a very interesting building for players that actually want to have a little bit more of mana in their city. So players on later chapters.
Which were you saying? Because there was a disturbance. Which building are you talking about? The daily prize?
So in the daily prizes, we have the Manta Ray. The
Manta Ray.
Yeah, it's a very praised mana building. It was.
I love it. Hello?
It was there on the first day. We have Shakapalooza yesterday giving you seeds, for example. I think by the end of the event, we're going to have somehow the Crab Hotel Deluxe. That is a huge culture, a huge population building that's also really, really good. We have also the Manta boat for the people that don't want to have the Manta Ray that is a little bit bigger, takes 12 squares. You can have the smaller version, the Manta boat. And we also gave up some portal refills. So players after chapter 5 that already met their first guest race will have the chance to collect portal refills and boost a little bit the guest race production. And several beautiful culture buildings. We have the Seahorse Monument. We have also the Coral Fountain, the diving platform. So I think in this event we are giving as dailies a lot of different options for our players.
Yeah, looks like it. Like if you want to do some more PvP, maybe the Azure stables are better for you. But if you want more population, maybe the Winners Parade is better. Am I getting this?
Yes, exactly. I think
it looks cool.
It has to be a decision for each player. There will be
You were saying, sorry.
No, that it's a decision for each player and their strategies.
Yeah.
You have Tina again.
Yes, I see her. I like that we win pet food in the event. This is really something that we had already, but we brought it back.
Yeah, I think we had a very good feedback from the Easter event, and we actually thought that the players would love to have their Twilight Phoenixes. A lot of players enjoyed it and built it. So we are giving a little bit more of pet food, so players can also use it a bit more often. Of course, we have the pet food available on the Royal Prize Path. And on top of that, just as just to get in the spirit of the Ovarian Games and cheer for the horses, we created the favorite bites. You will find on the Royal Prize Path and on the Grand Prize Path a building, an expiring building that will allow you also to get a little bit more of pet food. So, yeah.
And it's super cool that you can find it in both progress lines, right? So you can get it. Nevertheless, if you get the Royal Prize Pass or not, but if you get the Royal Prize Pass, you can get it 2 times in the progression. So that's really cool. We have Steen that is asking already. I love the Spire. Will there be a 4th level in the Spire, and if so, when? So we have some veteran Spire players that 3 levels not enough for them. They want the 4th. What are your thoughts? Do you know anything?
I don't know exactly now if we're gonna have a fourth level,
Okay.
but I heard that maybe in a few more months, we work a little bit more on the Spire, give a little bit of an extra twist to it. But I'm not sure if a fourth level will be implemented. Maybe just make the mechanic a little more interesting.
You never know. But yeah, thank you for the answer, Thiago. There's Mindy. Would be nice if we had a shrink buildings potion.
Yeah, definitely. Having a shrinking building potion could be interesting, but then it's the question: if the buildings get smaller, would the productions get smaller?
Ooh, actually, very interesting. It could be a strategy sometimes. Like, I don't care about the buildings, but I can do, like, I don't know, 20 buildings at a, like 20 productions at a time, because I need it for a quest or something. There could be an exploit to this. So I leave it in your capable hands, Thiago, because but it's nevertheless very, very interesting in thinking all of these possibilities. We do have a teleportation option already. So if people don't have space and want to temporarily move or reorganize, that is available, I know. But yeah, shrinking them.
A little bit more complicated, huh?
Yes. Oh, there's Team that wants to know what liquid is in the helmets. Why? It's strawberry beer. You can do it your own. I used some food coloring with some sparkling water.
Mine is literally strawberry, but not.
Yeah. Many ways to do the same thing. But thank you for asking. And if you want a tutorial for this, it's actually quite simple. So just ask. Another from Gan. If you reach the Gold League, you got the rewards, but how about the number one top player can receive a unique prize in addition of the normal prize in the Gold League? This is actually a very cool idea. I don't know what the possibilities are. What do you think, Tiago?
I think the leagues are a function that we would like to have to see if the players will compete for it and get to a higher point. And the Gold League is already favoring 1% of the total players playing the event. And for them, we give already the exclusive avatar. I think for only one player might get a little bit too competitive, but I will think about it.
Yeah. Yes. The leagues are a bit of competition, but we don't want to stress out too much the players, right?
Exactly.
It's nice to be, rewarded as the best. So I understand the enthusiasm, but we need to make it also fair in a general way, I guess.
And fun.
So, yeah, and fun. Thank you, Tiago. We have two questions that are looking in the future in a very interesting. Like, all of these are veteran players. Hi guys, thank you for coming. Can you tell when chapter 20 starts? Soon. I know soon. Tiago, do you know more?
Yeah, I think in a few months. Definitely in a few months. Not going to take very long, but in a few months.
And then we have Delwolf that says we need more ways to expand. I think what he means is that the expansions that we have in the game are limited, and this is something that is actually designed for the game.
Yes, the size of the space and the size of the map is one of the main parts of designing the game. So I think for now, there won't be other ways of expanding further than we already do. But maybe in the future we decide to do something different. Maybe even a new map.
Ooh, a new map?
Ah, imagine if you could have 2 cities. It's not impossible. But for now, we don't have any plan in that direction.
Cool.
Absolutely not.
All right.
Oh, I was curious to see what the players felt about the last event with the Arcane Ferris wheel.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if they liked the magical, the magical Ferris wheel galore.
Guys,
interesting.
Please let us know in the comments. Shout, let us know what you think about the Ferris wheel. Did you get it? Did you manage to get it? Did you like it? Do you have 20 in your city? Like, let us know, because we want to give you buildings that you like.
Yes. Talking about that point, have you felt something different on the Glory of the Nimble?
Actually, I was seeing a little bit of dexterity on that building. Like one time it was one way and one time it was another. Is it just me or is my intuition right?
The Glory of the Nimble is a very interesting building to pay attention to because the Glory of the Nimble is our first evil building, evolution building that actually has a random production.
I knew it. Super cool. What does that mean though? Because random production could mean anything.
So, you know that in all the 8-horse race, we have players picking the winner horse, right? And the idea is as the Glory of the Nimble grows and you move towards a bigger stadium, the chances of rewards get bigger. So you will be able, inside the Glory of the Nimble, to receive the goods that you need for your chapter, and you can even hit jackpot that gives you a lot of knowledge points. So you bring your Glory of the Nimble to stage 10, and you go back to the game on every day, and you see the results of the race. Maybe you won 50 knowledge points.
Oh, wow.
That is a lot. And also, the Glory of the Nimble is an incredible building because it will follow you all the way to chapter 20. So if you have a Glory of the Nimble now on stage 10, and as you move it to the future chapters, the random pool will also change. So players on lower chapters will start with basic, standard, precious, and refined goods. Then you're going to have sentient, basic, sentient, refined and precious goods, all the way to ascended goods, to sentient goods. So
nice.
As you bring the Glory of the Nimble with you, the goods will follow you all the way to the end of the content.
Wow. I mean, I think it took a lot of work to balance for every chapter.
Yes, we balance for every chapter and for every stage. So that's roughly 200 different reward pools. But we really, really, really wanted to give something very exciting for the players these events. So we put also that extra love on it as always.
Wow, that's impressive. We have Delwolf 77 again clarifying the question. Thank you so much. What I meant is to expand out through something beside research, maybe like as a reward. I have a lot of buildings, but space is an issue.
You can have expansion by unlocking. Jesus, by unlocking the provinces. You can have expansion by unlocking provinces.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Tiago. Because I was struggling, like, because we already have that. Of course, there is the possibility to buy some expansions, but this is not the question. The question is like, I would love to have expansion as a reward. And then I am thinking that the problem here is not the possibility to expand, but to actually acquire expansion in another way. Because sometimes we have very veteran players that have their space maxed out. And that is something that is designed. So you have, that is a piece of the puzzle. Like if you had more space, it would not work in the design of the game for the chapter that you're in. But if you have potential space to expand in, how to get it in another way. So please tell me if I'm right in in understanding your question. But if that is the case, as you already replied, Tiago, by
provinces?
Acquiring new provinces, you get new expansions. And I think, do you think there could be another way to acquire expansions aside of all of these methods?
I don't think so.
Future.
Maybe in the future, but I don't think it's an easy thing because it's exactly balanced for that. It's part of the balance. Complicated.
I understand. Thank you. Steen, give us the wishing well again. The wishing well was, the wishing well was a very, very powerful building that we had to make sure it was balanced. And so we have the Goddess of Wishes. I have already talked in other Q&As about the wishing well with Tiago. Tiago, has your answer changed?
For now, it has not changed, but I'm trying to think of a way.
Oh, are you now?
I'm trying to, we received so many requests, I'm trying to think of a solution for that.
Thank you for that. Like, I know that balancing takes a lot of work.
Yes, but let's see, maybe we'll find a way. It's a beautiful building.
Yeah, it was exciting when it went out. I was like, woo. Tina, in March, some city were offered to buy 3 military boost buildings for diamonds. Light melee monument, heavy melee sanctuary, heavy ranged buildings that expire in 5 days. Will the buildings be coming back soon?
Yeah, we have a plan to use it to implement them soon.
Nice. We have also Mindy. Can we have more windows in the Magic Academy? There is so much in there that what you need sometimes doesn't come up for weeks. I think in this scope, the windows Mindy is referring to are the
crafting slots.
Yes, the slots that are available. What is your answer to that, Tiago?
My answer to that is magical crafting is an erratic science. It's normal. It's normal that you not get all the time what you need, but as you learn more about magic, probably it's gonna some of the spells will the crafting will finish better.
Yeah, it's. I mean, and there is an erratic science, but it's a science because certain slots are reserved to certain things.
Yeah, it's a science.
You players have actually noticed that there is always something of a certain category. So if you see that something of a certain category is not coming up, most likely it could randomly come up the next time. I mean, probability, right?
I think it's very important to log in every day and follow the rotations. So every time the Magic Academy rotates the offers, go there, give it a check if it's something you need. And also, you always have the possibility to use some tip of clarities. And re-roll all the slots. So there's a lot of possibilities there. On these events, we can find tip of clarity in the Royal Prize path and in the Grand Prize lane. So play the event, collect your tip of clarities, use wisely the crafting timers. So wait until the crafting starts, re-roll it so you can already save time, and being active and being there, checking the recites, it will allow you to get what you want.
Cool. Hele asks, will there be a search function in the inventory for browser player? Because I mean, mobile players have that, but the implementation takes different roads, and so browser players don't have that yet. Do you know if that is in the works?
I will take this question for the development team and see what they think about it.
Yeah, what I know is that we always want to improve the experience of players. So if something works, why not? We don't know the timeline though, but this feedback is very precious, and we will bring it to the developers. So thank you. Gan, hi again. The game is so good, a lot of excitement, very unique game I've ever played. This kind of game that I really want after 1,000 years. I find this. Thank you for creating this game. Welcome.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. We have so much fun with you.
We really have a lot of fun playing and preparing the game for you, taking care of all the details, making the game look beautiful with a nice story, with great balancing. So it's made with a lot of love, and a lot of people are involved in creating this experience.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, we have only 4 minutes. Questions, guys. Come up with questions because we don't have much time left. In the meantime, Tiago, do you know anything else that it's important to know about these events? Like, what do we collect? What is happening? How do we advance in the race?
Yeah, so for this event, we implemented a few changes. So first, you have to complete the quest line,
which is new, right? Like we have.
Yeah, we changed. Yeah, now we changed a little bit the production quest. So now players from later chapters are they are allowed to use sentient and ascended goods to complete the quest line. So we want to give also the more experienced players a little bit of producing something that they would use directly. And by concluding these quests, you were able to collect seahorse food that will go to the different hoops. Each hoop has a cost in food, and we will allow you to take different prizes. Some are more focused in progressing in the race. Some will give you more chances to get the daily prize.
Really cool. We have Gan again. Can you do something? A new building to create a blueprint using only one good, but more goods are needed to create it because it's very hard to have it. Do you have a fellowship? Okay, this needs.
He says that he wants to have a blueprint using only goods. Like he wants to produce blueprint with goods because it's very hard to have it if we don't have an active fellowship. So,
yes, it makes yes. Thank you, Tiago. What's your answer to that?
I don't see that happening in the near future.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Del Wolf is asking again, will the maximum number of fellowship be 50 per group?
Get bigger in the future. Could be a fellowship perk. Let's see. Let's talk to the development team and see what we can do with that.
Cool. I think we are nearly out of time, but let's see. There is Asia, welcome back. I remember you. Why does it seem like the events are getting closer together? Does it seem so?
Yeah, we added one more event this year because I think our players enjoy it, and we're making the event a little bit less stressful for the players, so everyone can do the main progression and also have some time out from the main storyline, enjoy a little bit the event, and then continue.
Okay, thank you. Now the time is up. So I get this opportunity. Oh, Falcon Wing! Hi!
Sorry, no problem.
You will be able to rewatch this.
I promise.
It will be available. Thank you all for coming and joining us in the event. Thank you for playing. Thank you for being so passionate. And let's see you in the next Q&A.
Yeah, see you.
Bye,
Bye
guys.
bye.